Test 1, 2, 3, my test. Okay, sementara kita tunggu semua orang login. Okay, yang dah masuk sila tulis saya nama. I tak boleh nak detect kat sini. Siapa yang dah login kat sini sudah ada lebih kurang 8 orang. Okay, baru ada 8 orang. Share dulu. Okay, I give you around 5 more minutes. Okay, let's give 5 more minutes before we start the class. Okay. Okay, baru 9. Okay, almost 10. Share dulu, share. Anything you guys can write down your comment ataupun live chat here. If you have a problem or question, you can ask here. Okay, now instead we use the Zoom, now we use the YouTube. Lagi senang for me lah, because dia straight away upload to the YouTube. Okay, kalau I pakai Zoom, I need to encode dulu, and then I need to compress dulu dan sebagainya, dan baru upload. So dia banyak makan masa. So this one just straight away upload. Okay. So our class normally, okay, each session I akan split tajuk. So tajuk ini we just want to continue the area, okay, the application of the area that we learned last week. Okay. Yeah, we still have question number 3 and number 4. I believe that question 3 and 4, 1 and 2, we already discussed 1 and 2. Okay. So now if I'm not mistaken, 3 and 4. Yeah. Okay. You guys can write down your name, attendance here, so that attendance need to pass up to the sekolah. So that's why you need to write down your name here, okay, dekat live chat, so that I boleh tahu siapa yang attend dan siapa yang tidak attend the class, right? Okay. Another 2 more minutes before we start. Okay, so far we got Alex, Ashley. Okay, so the rest, please write down your name here on the live chat. Okay, ketua ada Nadia. Okay, Nicole. Okay, thank you. Oh, LQ pun sudah ada. Alright, so when we look at the timetable given by the sekolah yesterday, so I baru baca actually the timetable. So kelas kita around 9 so we start at 9:30, so it will be redundant with your next class which is at 11 o'clock. Tapi tak apa, 11 o'clock we stop lah. Okay, so today we're going to have a live for the tajuk area saja for this one, and then we stop the live and then we restart again for the next tajuk which is the volume. Okay, if we still have a time. Okay, so right, so now kita rasa dah, I think sudah boleh start. Alright, okay, those yang baru masuk, just write down your kehadiran, and if you have a question you may ask here. Okay, you boleh cakap di live chat sini. Alright, so ataupun jawapan-jawapan I will ask you the jawapan. Alright, so now let's continue our lesson. Area under the curve, area bounded by the region, the application. Alright, so we still have number 3. Okay, so look at your notes, okay, that I given to you. Number 3 we have, okay, I lukis dulu. Alamak, tak cantik, tak apalah, consider cantik. Okay, P R Q and 0. Okay, y equals to x plus 3, y equals to x plus minus x squared. Okay, so for question 3, right, this is the question 3. So we want to determine the area of this shadowed region bounded by the curve and the straight line. Alright, now this one yang best. Okay, here look carefully the diagram. If you want to find this area, if you still remember last week I told you need to look at the bounded region, which one is the top, which one is the bottom. But this one, the shaded region is not located between the curve and the the shaded region is not in between the curve and the straight line bounded like this here, but the shaded line beneath the straight line. That means the top here and this one the top, this one is the bottom, right? The x-axis is the bottom of the shadowed region, and the straight line here is the top, and this curve also the top of the shadowed region. Now, that's why before we solve this kind of problem, if you have this kind of problem, first thing is, as usual, you need to identify the point of intersection between these two lines, the curve and the straight line. So now, we need to find the value of Q and the value of P here. And we know that P and R, they are the same thing. I mean the value of X here, they are the same thing. Okay, so now you need to find the both P, Q, and R. Alright, so to find the P, Q, and R, as usual, we do the simultaneous equation. So since Y both is equivalent, so we straight away solve like this. Okay, we just let the y here equals to the second y here. Okay, so we simplify this equation and it came out with a quadratic equation at the end. So it's supposed to be equals to 0. Alright, this one. Alright, you're supposed to get x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals to 0, because I moved the negative aspect to the right side so that it becomes positive. So negative 3x move the right side also, it become positive. So this one the equation. Now tell me, what is the roots of this quadratic equation? All right, you can leave your answer at the chat in the chat room, live chat room. Okay, tell me the answer. X1 equals to x2 equals to what? Okay. Yes, Uncle. Angel, welcome, Angel. All right. Angel, calculate the answer. Tell me the answer, Angel. I takut salah. Siapa ni? I tak kenal your name. I tak kenal siapa ni. Tapi, okay. Tak apa, don't worry. If salah tak apa, doesn't matter because we learn. Okay. If salah tak apa, we will show you the correct way. Okay. So, Alex, thank you. The answer is -1 and -3. So, because I want make sure you guys put the two bracket here. Okay, the factorization, don't forget x plus 1, x plus 3. Okay, the factorization, the factorization. All right, now so we already have the two value of coordinate x here, -1 and -3. So as we know that r closer to 0. Alhamdulillah, r closer to 0 compared to q. So r supposed to be -1, q will be -3, right? Okay, so q -3, r -1. So automatically our p also -1, but p is not the coordinate x, but also consists of coordinate y, because this is a complete coordinates here. This is a coordinate x and y here, involving with y also. So how to find the value of y here? So since okay, now to find p, there's a two equation there. Y equals to curve and y equals to straight line. Choose either one, because the p is a point intersection between the first y and the second y. So it's up to you. Free country. Choose any y you like. So if my preference, I will choose y equals to x plus 3 because easy. So to find p, to find the value, the coordinate of y for p, so I just write like this. So since p and r, they share the same value of coordinate x, so automatically the x is -1 plus 3, therefore y equals to 2. So therefore p equals to -1, 3. Right? So here I will choose the straight line sebab senang. This one ada square, I tak suka. So now yp equals to x plus 3 equals to -1 plus 3. So why -1? Because p and r, they are the same value of x here. So -1, substitute it here, and you guys got y equals to 2, then update p equals to -1, 2, settle. Now then we start to find the area. Okay, if you compare question number 1, 2 and number 3, they are totally different, even though they are still bounded region, but bounded by two different lines. But number 3, the way to solve the problem is different compared to the first and second last week. So how we solve the problem? Okay, number 1, I just write down, I draw again the line, okay, like this and this one. Okay, -3, -1, 0. Okay, now you guys, this shape is coming from here. Okay, so I take out this shaded region, and then what we can see here, we want to find this makcik. Okay, we want to find this makcik area. So what we can see here, okay, there's a two top. in this shaded region. First top is the straight line. The second top is the curve. That's why I split the diagram. Okay, that's why I split the diagram. First and the second diagram. So here, our base is not the straight line or the curve, but our base, our tapak will be the x-axis. Okay, the x-axis is our base. The top here, the straight line first, and followed by the curve. So we need to find both area. Okay, that's why I labeling as A and B. Okay, I labeling as A first area and B is the second area. That's how we solve the problem for this kind of question. Kalau shaded here, if the shaded region inside this bounded region here, then sangat mudah. The top curve minus the bottom, the straight line. But this one, the shaded bawah, beneath of these two lines. So that's why I take out the diagram like this. And then what we can see here, the A form a right angle triangle here. This is a right angle triangle. So the area for A is 1 over 2 times length times height. Okay, 1 over 2 times length times height. Okay, 1 over 2, the length here, how much? So negative 1 minus negative 3. So you're supposed to get 2. Remember, area, when we talk about area, the length cannot be negative. Okay, please be careful. And how about, okay, the length here, the base is 2. How about the height? Height is this one. That's why we determine the coordinate of y. This height equivalent to the coordinate of y of p. So how much our p here? Our coordinate p for y. Our py is 2. So the height is 2. Therefore, we got 1 potong, then we got 2. The area for the first A. Okay? So this is how we solve the problem. Alright, now followed by the second diagram, B. Okay, for diagram B, very easy. Diagram B just involve with the curve and the curve and the shaded region is against the x-axis. It's a normal integration that we learned last week. Okay, to find this area sangat mudah. Integrate makcik. Okay, now I'm using x-axis as our base. So that's why integrate from negative 3 to negative 1 y dx. Why I'm using y as a subject here? Because I'm using coordinate x as my limit here. Okay, sorry. Bukan negative 1, 3 negative 1, 0. Okay, negative 1, 0. Sorry. Negative 1 to 0. Integrate y dx. Sebab this, okay, negative 1 to 0. The curve, So now y dx. Why I'm using y as a subject? Because the shaded region against y axis. Okay, now what we need to do is we replace the y with the curve equation. So as usual, it becomes 0 to negative 1. The y equation is negative 3x minus x squared dx, right? So integration of 0 to negative 1, negative 3x minus x squared dx. Now, simplify. You need to integrate this and substitute the 0 and negative 1 inside. Then tell me what is the answer for B. Okay, you may write your answer in the comment section. Okay, answer for B. What's the value? What is the area? What is the value of B? Okay, kalau salah tak apa, jangan takut. Boleh saja jawab saja. We will discuss together, don't worry. Angel, I baru masuk. What we doing? Okay, we are discussing the question 3, Angel. Okay, answer guys. For B, what's the area of B? The area of B here. Okay, you do the calculation. I just want the final answer. Oh, siapa message ni? Cikgu, why you load so long? What you mean why you so loading so long? What's that means? Kalida, okay, Kalida here. Is that Kalida here? Kalida, please respond here, Kalida. Okay, Kalida said why the load so long? What's that mean? Kejap, I reply here. Okay. Okay, please double check the connection. Okay or not? Connection here. Okay, Kalida kata ada connection Connection problem kat sini. Okay. Oh, Alex here. Cikgu, your video is lagging. Okay. Alright. Is that connection here? I think my connection is full here, but okay. Okay, tak apa. Just ending. We discuss until the question number 3 here dulu first. Okay. Then we check again the connection. Okay. So tak apa. We solve the connection line connection later. Okay. Now, so we solve the problem first. Okay. So we supposed to get negative 3x squared over by 2 minus x cubed over by 3. Okay. Negative 1 to 0. Alright. We supposed to get this one. Okay, negative 3x squared over 2 minus x cubed over by 3 and to the limit of terbalik 0 to negative 1 to 0 negative 1 to 0 here. I terbalik the limit. Okay, so it's supposed to be from negative 1 to 0, right? So substitute inside, then we supposed to get negative 3 bracket negative 1 squared over by 2. Okay, we supposed to get this one. Kejap, I solve the problem. After this, we settle our connection line here. Okay, so integrate from negative 3x okay minus x squared to the limit of -1 and 0. Okay, the answer you're supposed to get is 7 over by 6. Okay, the answer supposed to be 7 over 6. All right. So this value of B, you need to plus with the value of A here. Then we find the final answer. So the final answer will be A plus B equals to 2 plus 7 over 6. You're supposed to get 19 over by 6. All right. The final answer is 19 over by 6. That is the end of number 3. Okay, guys. So that will be the end of number 3. I will check the connection here. Okay. I will start the live again. Okay, thank you.